Good morning. Um, this is your reading. I'm really bad at this intro thing. Okay, so I wanted you to pick 4 more cards, but unfortunately, the time difference is just so. Oh, wait, let me see if I can switch this to a better camera. Here we go. I think I changed the quality. Now it's a little bit higher of a quality for you. Okay, so yeah, the time difference is as such that I just don't want to waste any more of your time. I have enough information here that I can go on anyway. And I will give you, because I use the oracle reading at the end, kind of just to double check what the cards are saying. But I will give you an extended oracle reading. And it's only my 3rd reading with these, so I am currently still learning the 40 Servants Oracle system. So currently, as it stands, for your question, your advice, things, that basically, first of all, your cards were the 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Wands, and the 3 of Wands. So basically, let me just feed the cat while I'm doing this here. Morning time in the house. Okay. So the first card pretty much says that you've got your own. You're already on track. Basically, this is very much like communication, going out of your way to kind of give and receive help in the spirit of community, in the spirit of the treasure is in the interaction itself, not necessarily what you're giving or you're getting out of it. And the cards pretty much practically screamed at me, like the fact that you're even, reaching out to a fellow tarot card person and asking for advice and, getting the reading in the first place. You're already doing what you need to do. So the cards were like automatically like this one was like, she's already doing it. So basically just continue to get out of your head, get out of the situation, put yourself into more social community kind of settings, not necessarily to get things from it, but just to kind of experience the process itself is what's going to give you, the most bang for your buck, I suppose. Speaking of bang for your buck, these two I think go together. This one's connected to this one. These guys, I always, it's a good thing because this person is on solid ground. They are able to, kind of handle things. They've got, they are managing the situation. However, it is a turbulent situation. It's a little bit of it's going from, from one thing to the next thing. If you'll notice, it goes from a small ship to a large ship, with just a little bit of juggling. But this one's also in regards to financials. So, like financially juggling things, maybe things will get a little bit better. But no, that's not what I'm seeing here, because along with this one is fighting over like ideas and things. So, like, also going with this one, if you are not currently, if you're out to get something, or you're communicating for the sake of tarot card reading, communicating for the sake of trying to get something out of it, then it's not going to work. And it seems like there's a fight in regards to ideals, or there's maybe like in the sense that, like, for example, if somebody wants you to do something a certain way because they see that there's going to be a result from it, and you're like, I understand. There's an understanding there. It's not like you're kind of actively like fighting against it, but it's like you know better. But at this point, it doesn't matter if you know better or not. Just go through the process and get whatever information that you can from that, because you're basically holding your own self back by thinking, your confidence is actually not a strength in this regard. And this one goes exactly along with that, discarding things that no longer apply to you, and kind of really holding solid to your beliefs, holding solid to what uh, what you're thinking about, and taking that into the next part of your life. The sun is setting on this kind of way of thinking, or way of doing things, I guess. um it's very much a shedding of the solitary. And I know it's funny because you said that you were doing, home projects and things like that, but maybe it's time to kind of take those projects and move their locations, their physical locations. Maybe that would actually help you out. Okay, so these oracles. There's a lot of stagnation in old puddles. Uh, they're good puddles. They're full of deliciousness, but it's stagnation. It's still at the same time. There's a world of information that you're missing out on, or you're losing, simply because of perspective, or your current position, I suppose, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now we shall see what the oracles have to say for you. Yes. All right, so mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Fight is with. Oh, that's very, very, very interesting. Okay, and then spiritual cooperation with the cardinal. That's very interesting. Now, I just have to quickly look up one of these cards, because I'm not really sure in what regards this will match up to. Sorry, excuse my pauses in the reading. I should probably have the guidebook right on my desktop for easy access. Balancer, Cardinal. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's interesting. It's a little bit personal, and I don't know if it's going to make any sense to you. It kind of does in regards to the cards. This one's pairing is the Cardinal. Now, when I said you need to go through these experiences and kind of give and receive in a spirit of, collaboration and not necessarily to get something out of it, the cards are saying maybe you need to explore, the physical side of things. Maybe there is a lack of, and it does go right back to the rest of the reading where I'm saying there needs to be like a physical energy movement that happens. Like you need to break out of the mind and get into your energy. So, I mean, that's one way to do it. You know what I mean? Finding a partner that you can connect with intimately on that level. Maybe there is something there that you need to explore in regards to that. And also the juggler's mirror is the desperate. So I believe that, again, in regards to all of these cards, if you are going to be isolating yourself, you are going to end up seeing that come into your physical life. Like you're going to start seeing physical manifestations of dissatisfaction in the mind if it's not addressed. And the desperate, of course, will make us do all kinds of things, get into arguments with people for no reason, you know what I mean? Like, or, fighting against things or pushing or pulling against things that may not necessarily be, an attack or something bad or it's just a different perspective. You know what I mean? And it's really interesting because the fighting, that mirror is the moon. So again, it's really, really in the mind. You're fighting with your own mind at this point. You really have to go do things that are very physical. Get yourself into, pull your energetic and your mental passions into the real world. You have to transmute that better. And this one's mirror is the librarian. So again, take stock of everything that really reconsider everything that you're kind of looking at this point and kind of see if you need a different perspective on things and see if you can do any more like actual physical grounding work or exercise or maybe like dancing or like get out sports, something where it's like really super physical. Use your body, you know what I mean? And yeah. So okay, that seems like a pretty solid reading, so I'm going to leave it at that. But if you want to pull any more cards and you want to get any more in depth with this, you just let me know and I will pull them immediately. So I hope that helped. I hope that that worked out.